draw a path for you and me. Waiting rooms with fluorescent blessings, headshots smiling through second-hand frames. He practices lines to the hum of a vending machine. She mouthed along when the vowels get strange. Callbacks are thunder, you hope is rain. She writes yes on a sticky note and posts it to his name. Every no is just a fence with a missing board, and through that gap she swears she sees a stage with our reward. Gas money and mercy, that's the atlas we believe. Two wrinkled bills and kindness are the roads that we can read. From casting rooms to couches, from a lock that eats the key. Gas money and mercy, draw a path for you and me. Rent comes due like a clock with teeth. She trades a necklace to buy a week. He counts the quarters like galaxy stars. Says, Mom, look, enough to get us far. They trace the margin of a flyer on the fridge. Circle open call and circle bridge. Maybe love is a map with water stains, routes drawn in faith where ink can't remain. Maybe grace is a tank that never reads full, but somehow makes it past the pull. She tells the wheel I'll carry the miles. He answers I'll carry the smiles. Gas money and mercy, that's the atlas we believe. Two wrinkled bills and kindness are the roads that we can read. From casting rooms to couches, from a lock that eats the key. Gas money and mercy, draw a path for you and me. Gas money and mercy, when the night forgets to lead, we follow tail lights of strangers and the good and simple deeds. If tomorrow asks for courage more than any guarantee, gas money and mercy, draw a path for you and me. Gas money and mercy, draw a path for you and me. Griddle talks and moonlit grease, neon hums a halo on the glass. I flip the night from left to right, count the miles in every passing cab. Salt and sugar share a shaker, like two names we used to rhyme. Table 9 keeps one place open, silverware lined like railroad time. Out past town the dark is wide, but in here songs remember light. I keep the jukebox humming for the ghosts and saints. Pour the coffee for the highway and the ache the silence paints. You're still walking when the bell rings in the doorway of my mind. I set a plate that no one claims. Keep your order warm at table 9. Cash drawer clicks like distant signals. Pies breathe cinnamon and steam. Diesel prayers and denim jackets leave their stories, take their lead. I wipe the counter like a page where your laughter used to sign. Ketchup blooms, a red reminder, roses poured from another time. Some goodbyes don't slam or shatter, they just dim like diner lights. I keep the jukebox humming for the ghosts and truck stop saints. Pour the coffee for the highway and the ache the silence paints. You're still walking when the bell rings in the doorway of my mind. I set a plate that no one claims. Keep your order warm at table 9. And muscle memory, eggs over easy wheat toast jam. I hear you ask for extra cherry, like a secret only counters understand. Outside the semis braid the night, low and lonely, steady spine. Inside the clock rides circles, loops that lead me back in time. Maybe love is kitchen hours, quiet work and patient heat. Maybe faith is turning bacon till the morning finds its feet. So I stack the cups like little chapels, white and white and clean and kind, and let the jukebox keep a vigil for the life we left behind. I keep the jukebox humming for the ghosts and truck stop saints. Pour the coffee for the highway and the ache the silence paints. You still walking when the bell rings in the doorway of my mind. I set a plate that no one claims. Keep your order warm at table 9. I keep the jukebox humming for the ghosts and truck stop saints. Pour the coffee till the neon trades its blue for morning lines. If the years won't bring you back here, still the sugar pours just fine. I set a plate that no one claims. Keep your order warm at table 9. I set a plate that no one claims. Keep your order warm at table 9. carries my worries downstream. I stand on the bank where the willows lean. Skips a light on a broken run. Pebbles talk soft to the setting sun. I toss in the fear I can't afford. Watch it sail like a paperwork. But just when the current starts to roar, your name keeps floating back to shore. I count the ripples, 1, 2 more. Still hear you knocking at my door. The river carries my worries downstream, but your name keeps floating back to shore. I pray it drowns in the eddies between, but your name keeps floating back to shore. I send it off like a faded dream, and the water says not anymore. The river carries my worries downstream, but your name keeps floating back to shore. I wrote you out on a maple leaf, hoping the bend would bring me relief. Watch it spin past the cottonwood roots, past kids in the shallows and Sunday suits. I whispered go to the drifting line, gave the pass to the slow decline. But the leaf came back like it's been here before. Your name keeps floating back to shore. I skip a stone to break the spell. It hops then sinks and you rise so well. The river carries my worries downstream, but your name keeps floating back to shore. I pray it drowns in the eddies between, but your name keeps floating back to shore. I send it off like a faded dream, and the water says not anymore. The river carries my worries downstream, but your name keeps floating back to shore. There's a bridge where we carved 2 hearts. Rain washed the rails, but it spared those marks. I walk it slow with the grain and rust, learning the difference between love and trust. The currents a choir with 1,000 throats, singing our secrets in silver notes. I listen for peace, but I hear you more. Your name keeps floating back to shore. Let the banks hold what words ignore. Your name returns like a tide at full. The river carries my worries downstream, but your name keeps floating back to shore. I pray it drowns in the eddies between, but your name keeps floating back to shore. I send it off like a faded dream, and the water says not anymore. The river carries my worries downstream, but your name keeps floating back to shore. Maybe love is a homing line, a hidden current under time. Maybe healing is not a door, but standing still where the waters roar. I cup the stream in my open hands. It slips right through but understands what stays, what goes, what's worth the ore. Back and back the same old lore. Your name keeps floating back to shore. Dusk of herons ride the sky, long slow letters as they fly. I read them wrong, I read them right. Either way, you show up in the light. I build a prayer from driftwood sticks, a little raft with hopeful tricks. But dawn or night's what I implore. Your name keeps floating back to shore. If mercy's wide and grace is deep, then let that river rock me to sleep. The river carries my worries downstream, but your name keeps floating back to shore. I pray it drowns in the eddies between, but your name keeps floating back to shore. I send it off like a faded dream, and the water says not anymore. The river carries my worries downstream, but your name keeps floating back to the shore. So I'll meet the morning where the minnows pour, and make my peace with what returns once more. shore. Carved our initials in the cottonwood skin, river doing signatures with a borrowed wind. You said forever in a laugh you couldn't hide. I tucked the promise like a note in my back pocket wide. The water kept our secret like a ledger under glass, and every ripple swore it knew how long a love could last. But dreams buy gas only so far, and starry nights don't cover cars. Love keeps the lights on even when the dream won't pay, when the numbers don't add up, we add another day. We sign our names in overtime, hold each other through the fray. Love keeps the lights on even when the dream won't pay. Rent due Tuesday, tips thin as a hem, time card ink like a river on my skin. You pull the graveyard shift at the plant's blue roar. I brew midnight coffee at the corner store. There's a jar by the stove marked someday soon, full of nickels that sing like a dusty tune. We learn the math of mercy and grit, balance what we have with what won't quit. Love keeps the lights on even when the dream won't pay, when the numbers don't add up, we add another day. We sign our names in overtime, hold each other through the fray. Love keeps the lights on even when the dream won't pay. Saturday morning on the thrift store aisle, you try on futures in a mirror smile. I grab a frame for a picture that we'll take when the river season turns like a page we'll make. We pass the park where the bark still knows those crooked letters where the first fire glows. Some loves the fireworks, loud and gone. Ours is a porch bowl burning on. In the margins of the pay stubs, on the backs of receipts, we write small hallelujahs only we can read. If the current runs lean and the ledger runs tight, we'll tide our laughter to the thin of the night. Love keeps the lights on even when the dream won't pay, even when the dream won't pay. Park along the fence like church bells out of tune, engines ticking down their prayers. Wind-braided gravel and a little crowns put a halo of dust in the air. Someone joked too loud to keep from breaking. Someone stared at the sky like it owed him an answer. The old crew stood where we used to floor it, measuring the gap between thunder and cancer. Names on our tongues like matches, afraid of what they light. There's a line out here you can barely see between dare and disappear. We walked in young with gasoline knees, now we bless it standing here. Halo of dust on a gravel road goodbye, and the truth gets crystal clear. There's a line out here you can barely see between dare and disappear. We remembered midnight bridges and the river's double dare, tailgates, knives and tires, summer's borrowed flare. He was always first to jump the fence, last to show the bruise. We called it grit, we called it legend, we never called it lose. And now his mama holds a photograph like a stop sign no one saw. We pass it round and feel the hush that outshouts every law. If courage is a bright white stripe, we learned it's painted thin. There's a line out here you can barely see between dare and disappear. We walked in young with gasoline knees, now we bless it standing here. Halo of dust on a gravel road goodbye, and the truth gets crystal clear. There's a line out here you can barely see between dare and disappear. Boot prints soften where the preacher tries to rhyme, a reckless dawn with grace. We mouth amen, but what we mean is, God, please let the next kid break. A siren far away remembers us. The wind repeats our names. We look at one another like a mirror that finally learned our age. Maybe living isn't louder, maybe living learns to hear the small red light on consequence, the quiet voice that steers. We'll keep the spark but build a lantern, glass between the flame and fear. We'll teach our sons the same sharp thrill and how to keep it here. There's a line out here you can barely see between dare and disappear. We walked it young with gasoline knees, now we bless it standing here. Halo of dust as we turn our trucks around and roll out slow from here. There's a line out here you can barely see between dare and disappear. There's a line out here between dare and disappear. I measure grief in gas receipts and missed exits, crumpled proof of places I passed by, coffee rings and county line tickets, talking to the windshield asking why. Mileage climbs like a stubborn prayer, radio low like a friend who cares. I chase the taillights I can't fix, counting grief and gas receipts and missed exits. Every green sign says turn, I don't. Every mile marker says stop, I won't. I measure grief in gas receipts and missed exits, road dust on the heart I can't outdrive. I keep the proofs in the glove box with the W-2s and regrets, as if a total might say I survived. If healing's a town I keep circling, I'll admit this. I measure grief in gas receipts and missed exits. Your name's a lane I drift into, all the rumble strips can do is sing. I rehearse the words I meant to use, then fold them back like a map with a tear in the seam. Neon motels promise rest, but rest won't answer when you've done your best. So I buy another gallon and a peppermint, and count the change for what it meant. Hold the wheel till the ache turns numb, hold my breath when the memories come. I measure grief in gas receipts and missed exits, road dust on the heart I can't outdrive. I keep the proofs in the glove box with the W-2s and regrets, as if a total might say I survived. If healing's a town I keep circling, I'll admit this. I measure grief in gas receipts and missed exits. Past the diner where we split a slice, open 24 like a stubborn lie. I passed the bridge where we said alright, meaning we'll try in the softest bite. The atlas sleeps in the seat back sleep, pages worn where we believe. Now every turnpike toll feels like another price for what we tried. If mercy's a ramp that I overshoot, let the night bring me back to the truth. I measure grief in gas receipts and missed exits, road dust on the heart I can't outdrive. I keep the proofs in the glove box with the W-2s and regrets, as if a total might say I survived. If healing's a town I keep circling, I'll admit this: I measure grief in gas receipts and missed exits. Maybe tomorrow I'll take the right turn, pull off where the cottonwoods lean, buy a cheap bouquet and let it burn into the river like a clean routine. Call my mother from a shoulder wide, tell my father I'm still on the ride. Let the past wave by in the rear view glass, and bless the miles I couldn't pass. Add it up, miles and minutes, tears and tickets, I'm still in it. Sun comes up on a diesel hymn, fog lifts slow from a borrowed field. I read those slips like a ledger limb, then fold them flat and let them yield. I see a sign for a town we planned, take the lane with a shaking hand. Maybe grief is how you go till you find a road that says go slow. Turn signal clicking like a heart that mends. I take the exit I missed back then. I measured grief in gas receipts and missed exits, but this morning writes a different line. I'll keep the proofs as a record I existed, not a sentence I'm confined behind. If healing's a town I keep circling, I forgive this: I won't count grief in gas receipts and missed exits. Fold the slips and breathe them thin, then take the turn and let light in. No more grief and gas receipts and missed exits. I take the road that leads me in. Cracked teacup taught me how to hold love gently. Morning light on the kitchen tile, hairline rivers running thin and friendly, steam curled up like a patient smile. I used to grab at what was breaking, trying to stop the spill. But some things mend by slow partaking, hands that learn to still turn the cup and see the scene. Fragile doesn't mean it's weak. A cracked teacup taught me how to hold love gently, how to pour with both hands, steady heart bent kindly. Not too tight and not too empty, leave a little room for healing quietly. If mercy has a handle, let it lead me. A cracked teacup taught me how to hold love gently. We argued soft by the window's flutter, words like spoons on a trembling plate. You said I'm tired, I set down the clutter, said I can listen, we can wait. I warmed the kettle, turned the burner low, let silence take a chair. We watched the steam and learned to show how care can be repaired. Lift it careful, breathe it through. What we keep will carry you. A cracked teacup taught me how to hold love gently, how to pour with both hands, steady heart bent kindly. Not too tight and not too empty, leave a little room for healing quietly. If mercy has a handle, let it lead me. A cracked teacup taught me how to hold love gently. There's a golden thread along the broken line, shining where the break once hurt. Funny how the scars can underline all the ways that love can work. We pass that cup like a little vial across the table's worn out grain. It says be careful with it now and don't be cruel with pain. Tip and sip, don't rush or spill, let the quiet do its will. A cracked teacup taught me how to hold love gently, how to pour with both hands, steady, hard, bent kindly. Not too tight and not too empty, leave a little room for healing quietly. If mercy has a handle, let it lead me. A cracked teacup taught me how to hold love gently. Maybe strong is not unbreaking, maybe strong is being kind. Maybe brave is softly taking what we'd rather leave behind. Set the cup back in the saucer, hear that tiny faithful ring. Even chipped it keeps its offer, stay and share a warming thing. Hold it lightly, breathe and see, gentle is a way to be. Now when storms lean hard on windows and the day won't treat us right, we brew 2 cups and let the wind go, wrap our fingers round the light. We don't hide the mended places, let them sparkle when we pour. What was fragile turns to grace, is more itself than before. Turn the cup and bless the scene, fragile taught us how to lean. A cracked teacup taught me how to hold love gently, how to pour with both hands, steady, hard, bent kindly. Not too tight and not too empty, leave a little room for healing quietly. If mercy has a handle, let it lead me. A cracked teacup taught me how to hold love gently. Set it by the sink to dry, we learned enough to try. A cracked teacup taught me how to hold love gently. High water mark still goes the cinder wall. River road its hide in silt and straw. I roll the frame beneath the chain fall's jaw. A drowned out prayer waiting on the spark. Her taillights left the night like matches done. I kept the keys and half a heart undone. A socket clicks, small thunder in my hands. I tighten what the water tried to unplan. From 3 donor trucks and a toolbox of grace, I'm bolting back a life the river tried to take. Every nut I thread, every washer I play, just for a spine and a home. 94 with a bed straight, 01 with lungs. 88 with a steering box that still remembers turns. Number stamped like scripture on the block. I read them slow, let patience find the clock. A gasket breathes where sorrow used to hiss. I grease the hinge and call it tenderness. From 3 donor trucks and a toolbox of grace, I'm bolting back alive the river tried to take. Every nut I thread, every washer I place, forgives a little more of the leaving in her wake. When memory floods and the tide won't break, I torque it to mercy till the steel holds and doesn't shake. First fire coughs like a hymn with a crack. Blue smoke spelling out the miles I lacked. I chased the leaks the way I chased her name, tied until the drift forgets its aim. Headlights find the water line and pass, casting out the storm I kept in glass. There's a spec for torque, a field for right. You learn it in your bones, not by the light. Love's like that, no diagram for state. Just turn till snug, then back off grace a quarter way. If flood is a teacher with muddy hands, then mercy is a rag that understands. From 3 donor trucks and a toolbox of grace, I'm bolting back alive the river tried to take. Every nut I thread, every washer I place, forgives a little more of the leaving in her wake. When memory floods and the tide won't break, I torque it to mercy till the steel holds and doesn't shake. From 3 donor trucks, from water lines and ache, I built a road that doesn't need her name. If tomorrow rises shining off the break, I'll drive it clean and let the past unmake. I torque it to mercy till the steel holds and doesn't shake. We count constellations like rent money, hoping both add up by morning light. Porch swing squeaks out a hymn for honey. Crickets keep the ledger of the night. Coffee in a chip blue cup, change in a jar with the grocery list. You hold the sky and I hold us up. Every wish is pennies thin, still we toss them to the wind. We count constellations like rent money, hoping both add up by morning. If the landlord dawn comes calling, let mercy do the talking. We stack our prayers like dollar bills, fold them neat where fear won't spill. We count constellations like rent money, hoping both add up by morning. There's a Ryan over the tool-shed roof, a belt that holds our hope in place. There's a dipper ladle proof that someone's saving grace. For grace we circle due dates on the fridge, balance courage, cut the pride. You say, baby, build the bridge, I say I'll meet you on that side. Add the breath and not the lack, round the love and give it back. We count constellations like rent money, hoping both add up by morning. If the landlord dawn comes calling, let mercy do the talking. We stack our prayers like dollar bills, fold them neat where fear won't spill. We count constellations like rent money, hoping both add up by morning. Got envelopes with scribbled names, power, water, half a tank. We've got laughter for the tougher days, and a bank made out of thanks. Your shoulder is my savings plan, your kiss my 1%. We tied our time to this little land, and paying what we meant. Count to 4, breathe it through. What we have is me and you. We count constellations like rent money, hoping both add up by morning. If the landlord dawn comes calling, let mercy do the talking. We stack our prayers like dollar bills, fold them neat where fear won't spill. We count constellations like rent money, hoping both add up by morning. Maybe wealth is how we learn to share the small and keep it warm. Maybe rich is night's return, a roof of stars through any storm. If the sun won't meet the dew, let the heavens cover you. We'll pay the difference hand in hand in promises we understand. Star by star, cent by cent, love makes interest out of intent. Dawn lays copper on the lawn, nickels of light along the seam. We check the jar, we check the yawn, find we've made a little dream. Not everything we owe is paid, not everything we want will be, but the math of us is softly made, and it carries more than need. Round the edges, call it grace, count the sun on your sweet face. We counted constellations like rent money, hoping both add up by morning. The ledger's still got lines to fill, but the daybreak's ours for the owning. We'll stack our prayers like dollar bills, spend them out in ordinary thrills. We count constellations like rent money, and love keeps paying in the morning. kiss your palm, you hold the cup, the sky and we are adding up. We count the stars, we count our bread, and count on us for what's ahead. Friday lights, brass band heat, steam from the kettle like a county fair hymn. I shake the sugar, salt and sweet, count the quarters in a coffee tin. The bleachers roar in little waves, mascots stumble, parents pray. I wear the past like an apron string, tied in a knot I never cut away. Then you show up with a sleepy kid, hands in pockets like you used to do. We sign what's left with sugar and steam, call it even in the glow of the team. You say, how have you been? I say, it's been a minute. You pass a 5, I fold the truth within it. Under Friday night lights and a chorus of drums, the paper bag becomes a peace treaty between us. Sweet and salt on our fingertips, we find a truce where the kettle spits. Your boy points up at the spinning gold, eyes like autumn cowlick brave. Is it hot? He asks, I nod. Pour the harvest into a crinkled cave. You thank me soft with a second glance, like you're reading names on a monument. I hear the whistle, feel the stance of every almost said and never sent. I spoon out extra just because, the kind of mercy small towns know. We sign what's left with sugar and steam, call it even in the glow of the team. You say, how have you been? I say, it's been a minute. You pass a 5, I fold the truth within it. Under Friday night lights and a chorus of drums, the paper bag becomes a peace treaty between us. Sweet and salt on our fingertips, we find a truce where the kettle spits. We laugh about Coach still pacing lines, about the marching snares that never age. You say I was young and out of time, I say me too, and let it fade. Your kid asked if he can feed the crows. We watch the shadows take their share. Some debts are paid and letting go, right there in the stadium air. Maybe love grows up as maps get small, finds a softer way to meet. Maybe closure doesn't call, it just hands you change in something sweet. I shake the pot, the kernels pop like sorries bursting into light. We tear the edge and taste the stop of a long unfinished night. We sign what's left with sugar and steam, call it even in the glow of the team. You say, how have you been? I say, it's been a minute. You pass a 5, I fold the truth within it. Under Friday night lights and a chorus of drums, the paper bag becomes a peace treaty between us. Sweet and salt on our fingertips, we find a truce where the kettle spits. We sign what's left with sugar and steam, smile like folks who finally meet. No hard names, no looking back, just blessings in a paper sack. Under Friday night lights and a chorus of drums, the paper bag becomes a peace treaty between us. The paper bag becomes a peace treaty between us. We carved our letters in the cottonwood skin. River carried secrets like a ledger in the wind. Forever was a word that fit your laughing mouth. I wore it like a lucky coin, warm and south. Ripples turned to calendared pages as they ran, promising the future like a salesman can. But stars don't swipe at checkout lines, and gas is dear when hope declines. When the dream comes up short, we make the difference up in heart. Keep the meter spinning with the light from where we start. When the dream comes up short, we make the difference up in heart. Red note blinking from the icebox door, time card ink like a bruise we can't ignore. You punch the night at the plant that hums blue, count out change at the all-night drive-thru. Jar by the stove says honeymoon someday. Nickels learning patience in a small glass bay. We do the math of mercy and grit and balance what we have with what won't quit. Up short, we make the difference up in heart. Keep the meter spinning with the light from where we start. Overdoing overtime, still we shoulder every part. When the dream comes up short, we make the difference up in heart. Saturday bargains in a thrift store like. You try on futures and they almost fit right. We drive past the river where the bark still knows. Crooked initials where the first fire glows. We don't ask magic to erase the line, we just teach our laughter how to stretch each dime. Some loves bloom loud, spark once, then fade. Ours is a porch bulb steady in the shade. on receipt backs, margin thin and spare. We write small hallelujahs that pay more than they declare. If the ledger won't forgive and the hours run lean, we'll cash in kindness where the world can't see. When the dream comes up short, we make the difference up in heart. Keep the meter spinning with the light from where we start. Overdue and overtime, still we shoulder every part. When the dream comes up short, we make the difference up in heart. When the dream comes up short, we make the difference up in heart. From cottonwood vows to a kitchen full of charts. If the moon runs out of change, we'll still finish what we start. When the dream comes up short, we make the difference up in heart. When the dream comes up short, we make the difference up in heart. Morning bus stop, silver mist on Main. Your scarf a small flag of everyday grace. I learned the schedule by the way you hum. Coffee steam drawing halos round your face. Paper ticket tucked like a secret prayer. I keep my distance, but my hope stands near. I mark the minutes by the lift of your eyes, like mileposts on a quiet county drive. I don't need a promise, don't need my name on your skin. I count your smiles like heartbeats, keeping time with them. From the bus stop, bookshop, corner booth I've been, it's enough to see you happy. The world feels warm again. Used bookstore bell rings, soft and thin. Dust turns to daylight when you spin the aisles. You choose old poems with a broken spine. I fold your laughter, save it for the miles. A note I'll never send rests in my sleeve. It says be safe, be bright, be free. I keep my kindness like a porch light on, for strangers and for you when evenings run long. I don't need a promise, don't need my name on your skin. I count your smiles like heartbeats, keeping time with them. From the bus stop, bookshop, corner booth I've been, it's enough to see you happy. World feels warm again. Corner cafe, your window seat, church sun paints the sugar like Sunday snow. Sketch the day in a napkin's edge. I underline the joy that only you might know. My wallet holds ideas small as seeds. I plant them in the roads you read. If love is sometimes thunder without rain, let mine be weather you'd never have to brave. I'll be the quiet that won't ask a single thing, just proof that goodness still knows your name. I don't need a promise, don't need my name on your skin. I count your smiles like heartbeats, keeping time within. From the bus stop, bookshop, corner booth I've been, it's enough to see you happy. World feels warm again. No, I don't need a promise or the weight of where you've been. I keep your laughter like a compass pointing in. From the bus stop, bookshop, corner booth I've been, it's enough to see you happy. World feels warm again. It's enough to see you happy. World feels warm again. I was born where the river bends like an old barbed wire. Dust on my boots, gasoline and quiet. Mama kept time on a skillet and a hymn. Daddy chased rain with a broke down brim. Sunset stitched the fields in a copper thread. Dreams rode fence lines I hadn't walked yet. Every mile marker whispered my name, said, son, if you leave, come back the same. And the wind learned my secrets, kept them tucked in the pines. I learned love from the thunder and the county lines. I keep rolling like a two-lane midnight song, headlights painting halos where I might belong. If the road is a prayer, then I'll sing along till your porch light pulls me home. I keep holding to a promise worn and strong, even if the map's been wrong all along. If your heart is a door, I'll knock all night long till your porch light pulls me home. Found you laughing by the feed store sign, sun on your hair like a wheat field shine. You said, boy, don't blink or you'll miss the spring. I said, stay and I'll show you what the summers bring. We carved our names in the cottonwood bark, kissed when the fair shut off the spark. But dreams run hot and engines run cold. We learned the price for the stories we told. You were brave as a storm cloud, soft as first snow. Said if you need to leave, just let me know. I keep rolling like a two-lane midnight song, headlights painting halos where I might belong. If the road is a prayer, then I'll sing along till your porch light pulls me home. I keep holding to a promise worn and strong, even if the map's been wrong all along. If your heart is a door, I'll knock all night long till your porch light pulls me home. Neon towns and motel Bibles thin, radio prophets and a mandolin. I wrote your name on a coffee cup rim, watched it blur with the diesel in the wind. Some nights courage is a borrowed coat, some nights sorrow is a sinking boat. I trade the miles for one slow dance to hear you say, boy, you still got a chance. If home is a chord that I never outgrew, it starts on my lips when I whisper you. I keep rolling like a two-lane midnight song, headlights painting halos where I might belong. If the road is a prayer, then I'll sing along till your porch light pulls me home. I keep holding to a promise worn and strong, even if the map's been wrong all along. If your heart is a door, I'll knock all night long till your porch light pulls me home. Every detour, every back roadside led me closer to your blue bonnet sky. If forgiveness is a field after rain, let me lie there, call me by my name. Raise that window, let the crickets in, let my shadow cross that porch again. I keep rolling like a two-lane midnight song. If the road is a prayer, then I'll sing along. There's a letter on your kitchen chair, smudged with miles and a whispered prayer. Girl of mercy's got a spare room light, leave it on for me tonight. I'll bring the truth in a mason jar, filled with the starlight from where you are. We'll fix the fence where it fell apart, tie every broken board to the heart. And the wind in the pines hums a tune we know about leaving and coming and learning to grow. I keep rolling like a two-lane midnight song, headlights painting halos where I might belong. If the road is a prayer, then I'll sing along till your porch light pulls me home. I keep holding to a promise worn and strong, even if the map's been wrong all along. If your heart is a door, I'll knock all night long till your porch light pulls me home. Save me a dance on that old wood floor, I'm almost there, till your porch light pulls me home. Till your porch light pulls me home.
High water mark still ghosts the cinder wall,
river rode its hide in silt and straw. I roll the frame beneath the chain fall's jaw, a drowned out prayer waiting on a spark. Her taillights left the night like matches done. I kept the keys and half a heart undone. A socket clicked, small thunder in my hands. I tightened what the water tried to unplan. From 3 donor trucks and a toolbox of grace, I'm bolting back alive. The river tried to take every nut I thread, every washer I place, forgives a little more of the leaving in her wake. When memory floods and the tide won't break, I torque it to mercy till the steel holds and doesn't shake. Yard out on County 9 weaves through chrome. I barter with the rust for a spine and a home. 94 with a bed straight, 01 with lungs, 88 with a steering box that still remembers turns. Number stamped like scripture on the block, I read them slow, let patience find the clock. A gasket breathes where sorrow used to hiss. I grease the hinge and call it tenderness. From 3 donor trucks and a toolbox of grace, I'm bolting back alive. The river tried to take every nut I thread, every washer I place, forgives a little more of the leaving in her wake. When memory floods and the tide won't break, I torque it to mercy till the steel holds and doesn't shake. First fire coughs like a hymn with a crack, blue smoke spilling out the miles I left. I chase the leaks the way I chased her name, tight until the drip forgets its aim. Headlights find the water line and pass, casting out the storm I kept in glass. There's a spec for torque, a feel for right. You learn it in your bones, not by the light. Love's like that, no diagram for stay. Just turn till snug, then back off grace a quarter way. If flood is a teacher with muddy hands, then mercy is a rag that understands. From 3 donor trucks and a toolbox of grace, I'm bolting back alive. The river tried to take every nut I thread, still holds and doesn't shake. A letter unsent can weigh more than a suitcase full of leaving. Sits on the table like a winter sky. Ink in the pen keeps circling reasons, but the words won't dry. You're folding shirts into careful quarters, folding silence into sighs. Zipper hums like a border while I count the Y's. Stamps and miles, truth and tries, what we pack and what we hide. A letter unsent can weigh more than a suitcase full of leaving. It pulls on every hinge and every door, all the things we're done believing. Gather on the kitchen floor if goodbye's just a ticket torn and breathing. And say it plain or say no more. A letter unsent can weigh more than a suitcase full of leaving. It's heavier than the world we wore. We practiced hellos in a grocery aisle. We practiced goodbyes and rain. Now cardboard boxes learn our style. Labels can't name the pain. Boots make echoes down the hall. I mark the calendar square. I almost write please don't go at all, but I leave the paper bare. Hold the page and bend the bend. Say the start or say the end. A letter unsent can weigh more than a suitcase full of leaving. Pulls on every hinge and every door, all the things we're done believing. Gather on the kitchen floor if goodbye's just a ticket torn and breathing. And say it plain or say no more. A letter unsent can weigh more than a suitcase full of leaving. It's heavier than the world we wore. Post office light in the late day dust. Scale takes truth in ounces small. I stood in line with a pocket of must and turned back down the hall. Because writing is easy till you mean it, and meaning is hard to hold. Some words want air the minute you free them. Some stay cold. Fold once more and breathe it through. If I mail this, what's still true? A letter unsent can weigh more than a suitcase full of leaving. It pulls on every hinge and every door, all the things we're done believing. Gather on the kitchen floor if goodbye's just a ticket torn and breathing. And say it plain or say no more. A letter unsent can weigh more than a suitcase full of leaving. It's heavier than the world we wore. Maybe brave is knocking softly, saying stay without a shield. Maybe mercy's choosing honestly, letting both our cities yield. If the road is what you answer, I won't tie. We carved our letters in the cottonwood skin. River carried secrets like a ledger in the wind. Forever was a word that fit your laughing mouth. I wore it like a lucky coin, warm and south. Ripples turned to calendared pages as they ran, promising the future like a salesman can. But stars don't swipe at checkout lines, and gas is dear when hope declines. When the dream comes up short, we make the difference up in heart. Keep the meter spinning with the light from where we start. Overdoing overtime, still we shoulder every part. When the dream comes up short, we make the difference up in heart. Red note blinking from the icebox door, time card ink like a bruise we can't ignore. You punch the night at the plant that hums blue, I count out change at the all-night drive-thru. Jar by the stove says honeymoon someday. Nickels learning patience in a small glass bay. We do the math of mercy and grit and balance what we have with what won't quit. When the dream comes up short, we make the difference up in heart. Keep the meter spinning with the light from where we start. Overdoing overtime, still we shoulder every part. When the dream comes up short, we make the difference up in heart. Saturday bargains in a thrift store like, you try on futures and they almost fit right. We drive past the river where the bark still knows crooked initials where the first fire glows. We don't ask magic to erase the line, we just teach our laughter how to stretch each dime. Some loves bloom loud, spark once, then fade. Ours is a porch bulb steady in the shade. On receipt backs, margin thin and spare. We write small hallelujahs that pay more than they declare. If the ledger won't forgive and the hours run lean, we'll cash in kindness where the world can't see. When the dream comes up short, we make the difference up in heart. Keep the meter spinning with the light from where we start. Overdoing overtime, still we shoulder every part. When the dream comes up short, we make the difference up in heart. When the dream comes up short, we make the difference up in heart. From cottonwood vows to a kitchen full of charts. If the moon runs out of change, we'll still finish what we start. When the dream comes up short, we make the difference up in heart. When the dream comes up short, we make the difference up in heart. bus stop, silver mist on Main. Your scarf, a small flag of everyday grace. I learned the schedule by the way you hum. Coffee steam drawing halos round your face. Paper ticket tucked like a secret prayer. I keep my distance, but my hope stands near. I mark the minutes by the lift of your eyes, like mileposts on a quiet county drive. I don't need a promise, don't need my name on your skin. I count your smiles like heartbeats, keeping time within. From the bus stop, bookshop, corner booth I've been. It's enough to see you happy. The world feels warm again. Used bookstore bell rings, soft and thin. Dust turns to daylight when you spin the aisles. You choose old poems with a broken spine. I fold your laughter, save it for the miles. A note I'll never send rests in my sleeve. It says be safe, be bright, be free. I keep my kindness like a porch light on, for strangers and for you when evenings run long. I don't need a promise, don't need my name on your skin. I count your smiles like heartbeats, keeping time within. From the bus stop, bookshop, corner booth I've been. It's enough to see you happy. World feels warm again. Corner cafe, your window seat, church. Sun paints the sugar like Sunday snow. You sketch the day in a napkin's edge. I underline the joy that only you might know. My wallet holds ideas, small as seeds. I plant them in the roads you read. If love is sometimes thunder without rain, let mine be weather you'd never have to brave. I'll be the quiet that won't ask a single thing, just proof that goodness still knows your name. I don't need a promise, don't need my name on your skin. I count your smiles like heartbeats, keeping time within. From the bus stop, bookshop, corner booth I've been. It's enough to see you happy. World feels warm again. No, I don't need a promise or the weight of where you've been. I keep your laughter like a compass, pointing in. From the bus stop, bookshop, corner booth I've been. It's enough to see you happy. World feels warm again. It's enough to see you happy. World feels warm again. river bends like an old barbed wire. Dust on my boots, gasoline and quiet. Mama kept time on a skillet and a hymn. Daddy chased rain with a broke down brim. Sunset stitched the fields in a copper thread. Dreams rode fence lines I hadn't walked yet. Every mile marker whispered my name. Said, son, if you leave, come back the same. And the wind learned my secrets, kept them tucked in the pines. I learned love from the thunder and the county line. I keep rolling like a two-lane midnight song. Headlights painting halos where I might belong. If the road is a prayer, then I'll sing along till your porch light pulls me home. I keep holding to a promise worn and strong, even if the map's been wrong all along. If your heart is a door, I'll knock all night long till your porch light pulls me home. Found you laughing by the feed store sign, sun on your hair like a wheat field shine. You said, boy, don't blink or you'll miss the spring. I said, stay and I'll show you what the summers bring. We carved our names in the cottonwood bark, kissed when the fair shut off the spark. But dreams run hot and engines run cold. We learned the price for the stories we told. You were brave as a storm cloud, soft as first snow. Said if you need to leave, just let me know. I keep rolling like a two-lane midnight song. Headlights painting halos where I might belong. If the road is a prayer, then I'll sing along till your porch light pulls me home. I keep holding to a promise worn and strong, even if the map's been wrong all along. If your heart is a door, I'll knock all night long till your porch light pulls me home. Neon towns and motel Bibles thin, radio prophets and a mandolin. I wrote your name on a coffee cup rim, watched it blur with the diesel in the wind. Some nights courage is a borrowed coat, some nights sorrow is a sinking boat. I trade the miles for one slow dance to hear you say, boy, you still got a chance. If home is a chord that I never outgrew, it starts on my lips when I whisper you. I keep rolling like a two-lane midnight song. Headlights painting halos where I might belong. If the road is a prayer, then I'll sing along till your porch light pulls me home. I keep holding to a promise worn and strong, even if the map's been wrong all along. If your heart is a door, I'll knock all night long till your porch light pulls me home. Every detour, every back roadside led me closer to your blue bonnet sky. Your forgiveness is a field after rain. Let me lie there, call me by my name. Raise that window, let the crickets in. Let my shadow cross that porch again. I keep rolling like a two-lane midnight song. If the road is a prayer, then I'll sing along. letter on your kitchen chair, smudged with miles and a whispered prayer. Girl of mercy's got a spare room light. Leave it on for me tonight. I'll bring the truth in a mason jar, filled with the starlight from where you are. We'll fix the fence where it fell apart, tie every broken board to the heart, and the wind in the pines hums a tune we know about leaving and coming and learning to grow. I keep rolling like a two-lane midnight song, headlights painting halos where I might belong. If the road is a prayer, then I'll sing along till your porch light pulls me home. I keep holding to a promise worn and strong, even if the map's been wrong all along. If your heart is a door, I'll knock all night long till your porch light pulls me home. Save me a dance on that old wood floor. I'm almost there, till your porch light pulls me home. Till your porch light pulls me home. High water mark still ghosts the cinder wall. River road, it's hiding silt and straw. I roll the frame beneath the chain fall's jaw, a drowned out prayer waiting on a spark. Her taillights left the night like matches done. I kept the keys and half a heart undone. A socket clicked, small thunder in my hands. I tightened what the water tried to unplan. From 3 donor trucks and a toolbox of grace, I'm bolting back alive. The river tried to take every nut I thread, every washer I place. Forgives a little more of the leaving in her wake. When memory floods and the tide won't break, I torque it to mercy till the steel holds and doesn't shake. Yard out on County 9, weeds through chrome. I barter with the rust for a spine and a home. 94 with a bed straight, 01 with lungs, 88 with a steering box that still remembers turns. Number stamped like scripture on the block. I read them slow, let patience find the clock. A gasket breathes where sorrow used to hiss. I grease the hinge and call it tenderness. From 3 donor trucks and a toolbox of grace, I'm bolting back alive. The river tried to take every nut I thread, every washer I place. Forgives a little more of the leaving in her tide won't break. I torque it to mercy till the steel holds and doesn't shake. First fire coughs like a hymn with a crack, blue smoke spilling out the miles I lacked. I chased the leaks the way I chased her name, tight until the drip forgets its aim. Headlights find the water line and pass, casting out the storm I kept in glass. There's a spec for torque, a feel for right. You learn it in your bones, not by the light. Love's like that, no diagram for stay. Just turn till snug, then back off grace a quarter way. If flood is a teacher with muddy hands, then mercy is a rag that understands. From 3 donor trucks and a toolbox of grace, I'm bolting back alive. The river tried to take every nut I thread, every washer I place, forgives a little more of the leaving in her wake. When memory floods and the tide won't break, I torque it to mercy till the steel holds and doesn't shake. From 3 donor trucks, from water lines and ache, I built a road that doesn't need her name to make. If tomorrow rises shining off the break, I'll drive it clean and let the past unmake. I torque it to mercy till the steel holds and doesn't shake. A letter unsent can weigh more than a suitcase full of leaving. Sits on the table like a winter sky, ink in the pen keeps circling reasons, but the words won't dry. You're folding shirts into careful quarters, folding silence into size. Zipper hums like a border while I count the wise. Stamps and miles, truth and tries, what we pack and what we hide. A letter unsent can weigh more than a suitcase full of leaving. It pulls on every hinge and every door, all the things we're done believing. Gather on the kitchen floor if goodbye's just a ticket torn and breathing. And say it plain or say no more. A letter unsent can weigh more than a suitcase full of leaving. It's heavier than the world we wore. We practiced hellos in a grocery aisle. We practiced goodbyes in rain. Now cardboard boxes learn our style. Labels can't name the pain. make echoes down the hall. I mark the calendar square. I almost write, please don't go at all, but I leave the paper bare. Hold the page and bend the bend, say the start or say the end. A letter unsent can weigh more than a suitcase full of leaving. It pulls on every hinge and every door, all the things we're done believing. Gather on the kitchen floor if goodbye's just a ticket torn and breathing. And say it plain or say no more. A letter unsent can weigh more than a suitcase full of leaving. It's heavier than the world we wore. Post office line in the late day dust. Scale takes truth in ounces small. I stood in line with a pocket of must and turned back down the hall. Because writing is easy till you mean it, and meaning is hard to hold. Some words want air the minute you free them. Some stay cold. Fold once more and breathe it through. If I mail this, what's still true? A letter unsent can weigh more than a suitcase full of leaving. It pulls on every hinge and every door, all the things we're done believing. Gather on the kitchen floor if goodbye's just a ticket torn and breathing. And say it plain or say no more. A letter unsent can weigh more than a suitcase full of leaving. It's heavier than the world we wore. Maybe brave is knocking softly, saying stay without a shield. Maybe mercy's choosing honestly, letting both our cities yield. If the road is what you answer, I won't tie it to my fear. But if you're looking for an anchor, rid the space right here. Unsent, unread, but everything we meant. You set the suitcase by the door, let your fingers find the handle's groove. I slide the letter in the drawer and tell the truth I couldn't prove. I love you more than pride can say, I'm sorry more than time can show. If leaving's less than staying brave, then tell me and we'll grow. No more lines we won't defend, no more soft pretend. A letter unsent can weigh more than a suitcase full of leaving, but lighter than a spoken grace. So here I am, no paper shield between us. Every word in open space. If goodbye was just a habit we were breathing, I'm breaking it right here on the floor. A letter unsent once weighed more than leaving. Now truth is what we're writing for. You set the suitcase down and stayed. Watch the window find the day. A letter unsent weighed more than leaving, till we said the words we saved. Every spring I stand where the thaw loosens bone, bank mud soft as a memory's tongue. Unsent letters in her rubber banded stack, ink like violets bruised along the back. I read one line and feel the winter crack, then opened my palm and let the paper learn to float. The current has a way of saying hush, teaches silence how to move. I let the river carry yesterday, but I keep the woman I became. I loosen every finger from the names that used to stay, but I don't let go of my flame. Pages drift and disappear, still my footing does not fade. I let the river carry yesterday and keep the woman I became. Some letters smell like gasoline in June, some like coffee rings and snow. I once wrote prayers to a face that left at noon. Now I write weather I can't control. The reeds applaud with their slim green hands. Stones remember when I could not stand. The robin tugs a thread from shore, stitches up the day I tore. I let the river carry yesterday, but I keep the woman I became. I loosen every finger from the names that used to stay, but I don't let go of my flame. Pages drift and disappear, still my footing does not fade. I let the river carry yesterday and keep the woman I became. I signed one simply with my first and middle name. No borrowed vows, no borrowed blame. Folded once like a small white boat, set it free and feel the ribcage float. There's a ring of sunlight on the water's throat, a soft gold answer I don't have to quote. Maybe mercy isn't falling, it's the art of setting free. Maybe strength is not from holding, but from holding fast to me. So I keep the voice I learned to trust and lay the rest down in the silt and hush. I let the river carry yesterday, but I keep the woman I became. I loosen every finger from the names that used to stay, but I don't let go of my flame. Pages drift and disappear, still my footing does not fade. I let the river carry yesterday and keep the woman I let the river carry yesterday and watch the past go soft and plain. If the tide returns with pieces of the old parade, I'll wave and say my name again. Pages drift and disappear, but the shoreline knows my claim. I let the river carry yesterday and keep the woman I became. Let the river carry yesterday and keep the woman I became. I wore my brother's boots to chase a name, scuffed up leather, half a size too brave. Rolled into town where the grain bins shine, dust on the dashboard spelling maybe and try. She laughed like wind through a barbed wire gate. I learned the timing of a heart that waits. I told myself I'd only pass, leave footprints that the morning eats. I came for a girl in borrowed boots, but the dust rolled down my roots. Thought I'd kiss and go like a westbound train, but the road turned soft and said my name. I came for a girl in borrowed boots and found a boat home that fit the truth. Her daddy's porch knew every kind of rain. Coffee on the rail, blessings in the grain. I fixed the hen, she fed the strays. Learned the map of quiet, mile by mile of grace. Sundays rang like copper in a jar. Weeknights hum like a far-off car. I kept my exit folded small, like a ticket I could tear into. I came for a girl in borrowed boots, but the dust rolled down my roots. Thought I'd kiss and go like a westbound train, but the road turned soft and said my name. I came for a girl in borrowed boots and found a borrowed home that fit the truth. Brother called to ask for news, said how's the highway treat those shoes. I looked at my feet in their honest scars. The town had laced them to its stars. Fence post shadows, evenings blue, the kind of still that lets you choose. Maybe love's a hat you wear till it learns the shape of you. Maybe home is dust that stays after all you meant to do. I traded leaving for a porch light, traded maybe for a key. Hung my jacket in a doorway that kept hanging back to me. I came for a girl in borrowed boots, but the dust rolled down my roots. Thought I'd kiss and go like a westbound train, but the road turned soft and said my name. I came for a girl in borrowed boots and found a borrowed home that fit the truth. I came for a girl in borrowed boots. Now the mailbox knows my route. If the wind asks where I've been, tell it here where the gravel grins. I came for a girl in borrowed boots and found a borrowed home that fit the truth. Came for a girl in borrowed boots and found a borrowed home that fit the truth. The porch light stares at the gravel lane. Coffee cools by the window screen. Semaphores of rain on the pane. Headlights stitching then unseen. Some nights I swear I hear your key. Then just the clock and the fridge. Out past the silos, mile 13. A low note lifts the ridge. Steel on steel, a measured ache. Counting breath, the rails all make. The train horn turns loneliness into a schedule I can almost live with. Same time, same line, same dark, same myth. If heartbreak keeps a timetable, then I guess I'm riding with. The train horn turns loneliness into a schedule I can almost live with. They paved the road where we once parked, painted lines through our July. Now I time the dishes to the dark and let the whistle tell me why. There's a freight of thoughts I never mailed, a boxcar full of tried and failed. I stack them neat when courage pales and let the eastbound wail. Across the trestle, through the bend, it marks the start and marks the end. The train horn turns loneliness into a schedule I can almost live with. Same time, same line, same dark, same myth. If heartbreak keeps a timetable, then I guess I'm riding with. The train horn turns loneliness into a schedule I can almost live with. At the crossing, red eyes blink, gate arms drop like prayer. I listen more than think, let the cadence clear the air. Your sweater's still behind the seat, ticket stub in the visor seam. A quarter after iron feet, walk straight through my dream. I don't beg the night to stay, I just count the miles its way. The train horn turns loneliness into a schedule I can almost live with. Same time, same line, same dark, same myth. If heartbreak keeps a timetable, then I guess I'm riding with. The train horn turns loneliness into a schedule I can almost live with. Maybe mercy's not a rescue, maybe it's a clock that runs. Maybe healing's how you line up with the rhythm of what comes. I'll stand where gravel meets the timber, let the rumble cross my chest. What I cannot fix I'll number, what I can I'll let to rest. Whistle low, whistle long, teach your body to be strong. Switchyard lights in winter fog, conductor's hands like sparks. I read the faces on the cars, find ours in the marks. A westbound drags the day behind, a local carries dawn. Between them both I make a mind to stay when gone feels strong. Every quarter past the hour, I trade sorrow for a power. The train horn turns loneliness into a schedule I can almost live with. Same time, same line, same dark, same myth. If heartbreak keeps a timetable, then I guess I'm riding with. The train horn turns loneliness into a schedule I can almost live with. Some nights soon I'll miss the sound because the ache will move. I'll set the cup, I'll lay it down and find a lighter groove. Till then the rails and I agree on quarters, halves and whole. I let that whistle measure me and not my empty bowl. Mark the minutes, let them pass like light through bottle glass. The train horn turns loneliness into a schedule I can almost live with. Same time, same line, same dark, same myth. If heartbreak keeps a timetable, then I guess I'm riding with. The train horn turns loneliness into a schedule I can almost live with. Gate arms rise, the night exhales, I breathe in time when leaving rail. The train horn turns loneliness into a schedule I can live with. My mother's hands folded in the sky in the bedtime prayers. Tuck the stars in needle-like sheets, moonlight pooled on cedar chairs. Crickets bowed at dusty feet. She smoothed the thunder like a wrinkle in a robe. Hummed the same old lullaby, said, "Child, your heart's a traveling road." Palm to palm and eyes shut tight, hear the harvest of the night. My mother's hands folded the sky into bedtime prayers. Made a chapel of our small room air. Every amen stitched a tear, till the edges didn't scare. If faith is a quilt she learned to spare, I still sleep warm in what she wears. My mother's hands folded the sky into bedtime prayers. Kept the radio low on weather days, counting seconds between the flash. Said every storm is just a phrase, let it pass, don't let it lash. She traced across where my worry lay, kissed the dust from dandelions. Name your thanks before you stray, and I did 1,000 times. Rise and squeak on the old screen door, went like a hymnal through the boards. My mother's hands folded the sky into bedtime prayers. Made a chapel of our small room air. Every amen stitched a tear, till the edges didn't scare. If faith is a quilt she learned to spare, I still sleep warm in what she wears. My mother's hands folded the sky into bedtime prayer. Years rolled on like wheat truck songs. I learned my miles and sins, built a house where the nights fell long, lost my temper now and then. When silence fell like winter ash, I heard her whisper through, "Count your mercies, let go fast, hold light to what holds you." Phone to ear, I swear I hear that old porch light draw me near. My mother's hands folded the sky into bedtime prayers. Made a chapel of our small room air. Every amen stitched a tear, till the edges didn't scare. If faith is a quilt she learned to spare, I still sleep warm in what she wears. My mother's hands folded the sky into bedtime prayers. Maybe grace is learned in kitchens, steam on panes and supper steam. Maybe hope is simple mending, threaded through a childhood dream. If I ever find my voice wandering far from what is kind, I'll fold the sky the way she showed and teach my hands her mind. Fold it once for truth, fold it twice for care, fold it thrice for letting go, and leave the rest to prayer. I stand beside my daughter's bed, night lamp painting cedar gold. I smooth her hair and bow my head, repeat the words I've always known. Bless the field and bless the town, bless the ones who hurt and heal, bless the ones we can't be around, keep their shadows real. Little fingers curling mine, stars like buttons on a line. My mother's hands folded the sky into bedtime prayers. Now I fold the evening there, every amen threads of years, till we're stitched from here to there. If love is a quilt we learn to share, may my child sleep warm in what I bear. My mother's hands folded the sky into bedtime prayers. Porch light dims, the crickets rise, I close the window on the night. My mother's hands folding sky into quiet light. Works the morning out of dirt and rain, sweat like ink on a canvas sky, throw square bales into a rusted vein, lets the tractor hum a lullaby. At quitting time he takes the 2-lane west, and still hay-seated sunburned brown, stops where a white sign cuts the wind, welcome to another town. At every border he buys a car, corners bend, a picture's lie, the ocean here, a mountain there, a lie he doesn't mind to buy. He mails unsent postcards to himself from every state line, proof that moving isn't leaving, just a date and a design. Postmarks stitch a country on the backs of ordinary days. Sometimes the return address is the only part that stays. Yes, sometimes the return address is the only part that stays. Greetings from incarnable fonts, a sunrise staple to the blue, a diner with a pie that flaunts a silver slice of something true. He writes, I fixed a fence in Amarillo, rained in Tulsa, healed in snow. If you get this, you're still breathing. Sign here if you still know. He licks the stamp like sealing prayer, drops it in and doesn't wait. Lets the little red flag lift the weight, lets the road reset his gate. He mails unsent postcards to himself from every state line, proof that moving isn't leaving, just a date and a design. Postmarks stitch a country